A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. Before I enter the reading, I just want to give you a disclaimer that there is nothing to worry about in life. All of this that is happening to you is divinely orchestrated by you, by universe and your highest master and your supreme being, which means that you are right now at the center of this universe. And to keep you humble at all time, God makes you learn lessons through many verses that you receive through others. Once a person enters the stage of surrender, then it is a completely new reality, completely new world for them, because they start acting as an observer and not as someone who keeps reacting to everything. This is the world of inner work. So if you're here right now, you call yourself to this content. And you also take complete responsibility for your own actions and for your own life. If in case you feel that you're not responsible for your own life and for your own actions, then you can quit the reading anytime you want. So in this channeling session, I was actually shown a person who was discarded and who was rejected by someone they were extremely, deeply, truly in love with. And they may have had some amount of intimate time with them, or they may have had a long-term relationship with them, or they may have had an intense relationship with that person. And after that intensity or that relationship dynamic they had with this person, I am being shown that the other person chose to walk away. The other person decided that they will not continue this relationship, or they are not interested in continuing this relationship in a romantic way. In some cases, they may have tried to be friends with you, but that also did not work out. And then there was a complete silence, or there was a complete feeling of getting discarded by that person. So whosoever I'm channeling has experienced the feeling of betrayal and discard by another person who they were in love with. Now, in some very advanced cases, this could also be related to you getting discarded by someone who's very close to you, but there is no sexual element involved. So there are two types of messages that I was given in this channeling, and I will speak about both. One is where there is a sexual element, or maybe a feeling of romance is there. And sometimes sexuality is not only about involving yourself with another person. Sexuality also create a kind of lust that you experience. You might be keeping it limited to yourself, but you do experience it with that person or due to that person. And the other dynamic that I was shown was related to solitude and becoming independent and living by yourself. So that is a platonic discard, you can say, a discard by maybe family members, friends, some business partner, or someone you were doing some project with, some work with, they discarded you. And after that, you had to do everything by yourself. So let me first jump into the one that involves a sexual exchange of energy, or there is a romantic exchange of energy. There is some kind of involvement with the opposite sex, or whosoever you consider to be the opposite sex for you. So I was shown, first of all, that you experienced a breakup or a rejection. That particular rejection gave you a heartbreak, and it caused you some amount of intense emotional pain. To you, it felt like a significant part of your life has been taken away, or you experienced feeling of loss and grief. In some cases, you may not even have known that person for very long, like you knew that person for a year or two, but you had made a lot of future plans with that person, and in your memory or in your thoughts, you had imagined that you would live the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years of your life with that person, rest of your life with that person. So when that person went away, not only you felt that this person went away, left me, but all of the future planning that you had done, that went down the dumps. And that is the reason why you feel the loss and the grief because of that. Or you felt it in the past. Maybe not now, maybe now you don't care so much, or you have grown and you are just in a reflection mood right now or mode right now, and this channeling is kind of giving you a validation. So this channeling is very important because you have reached a certain point in your life after you face that rejection or a heartbreak. You maybe also experienced a lot of sadness and sorrow, and you maybe cried a lot. It was also an emotional connection. So as I said, the future plans you had with your partner, with your, say it was a partner, in some cases it could have been a husband or a wife. In some cases I'm being shown it was a girlfriend boyfriend thing or a fiance thing. In some cases, in some cases it was probably someone you were contemplating on making a relationship, creating a relationship which is very public, and you were very proud of that person. You wanted to flaunt that person. You wanted to take that person around. That person was your eye candy. It was your eye tonic. And you had decided that this is the one for me, no one else. No matter what happens, this is the only person. So you maybe took a decision in your heart, and it was kind of a strong decision. But you experienced so much sadness, and you felt a lot of betrayal, you felt a lot of heartbreak, and you experienced anger, resentment. You also struggled with trust issues. Maybe in some cases the other person had also committed to certain things. They had also said that they will do this with you or do that with you, or they will have future plans with you. So no matter what it was, you took a long time to move on from that person. That person moved on, they started living their life, and maybe in some cases you even saw that. You saw that person has found someone else, or you saw that person was happy. I'm being shown that in some cases they never got married to anyone, or they never started dating anyone. There was nothing. But they chose a career and they chose a life without you. They simply told you that I don't want to be with you. I don't think I want to hang with you because I have better things to do in life. I have my career in front of me. I have my finances in front of me. My family is very close to me. So I'd rather choose them, because even just by being with you, I am losing my focus. And these are the subcategories of the two main categories I spoke about initially. You might have felt low self-esteem, you might have felt lack of self-worth, you might have doubted yourself, your attractiveness quotient, your ability to maintain a successful relationship. Maybe you felt very inadequate and you were lonely and empty. All of these things happened with you. Confusion, uncertainty. Some of you, when you woke up in the morning, you used to wake up in the morning, you would just feel some emptiness in your heart, like an emptiness, like a vacuum, and you could feel it, or you were feeling it but running away from that feeling of emptiness or vacuum. So everyone copes up with rejection differently, and the intensity and duration of these emotions can vary for different individuals. But you can seek support from loved ones, from your friends, or you can seek support from professionals who can provide you comfort and guidance during this challenging time. If you're already going through it, or if you've gone through it, if you want to do inner work which is based on making you more independent, aligning you with your life purpose, then you can check out the description box and you can check out all of the different types of therapies I do. If you cannot afford therapy right now, you can also get into a personal session with me. You can take an intuitive reading session, which is also done with the help of tarot and some other types of cards that we have over here. And that way you can get answers to some questions in case you feel that you need more answers, or you need someone to tell you what really happened with you or what exactly is happening to you right now. The second aspect of this channeling is getting discarded by someone who was very close to you, like family members, like parents, like siblings, like someone maybe who has children. Maybe the children just left you alone and just started living their own life elsewhere. So coming back to the one which is more of romance and more of partnership based on that, I'm being shown that the message for you is that those people actually left you because you had to practice celibacy for some time. And this celibacy had to be very pure. This kind of celibacy had to be practiced in such a way that it can have various effects on your spiritual and personal growth. Number one, whenever you practice celibacy or whenever you choose to be involved with only one person, and if that person is not in your life, then you are not interested in anyone else. You don't think about anyone else. You don't feel like talking to anyone else in a romantic way. Maybe in a non-romantic way you can talk to people, but in a non-romantic way you don't want to. Okay, or in some cases someone discarded you and the next step you took to forget that person was to involve yourself into another relationship, which was probably with a karmic, and it ended up very badly. And after that came a phase where you decided that okay, no more of this. Either I work on myself or either I just don't do any of this. So those people or that specific person's discard or betrayal or leaving you alone took you to a point in life where you could practice celibacy for a good number of years, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years for some people, 5 years for some people. And during that time of celibacy and asexuality, you realize that you have become a very powerful person. You have become a very powerful person because Brahmachariya, in Hindi we call it Brahmachariya, it is so powerful that it gives you an instant glow. As soon as it starts working out, you can see a glow on your face, you can see a satisfaction on your face. In your whole personality, there is a glow up that happens that even other people can see. It is not something that will be hidden from other people. Other people can also see it. Other people can see your shine. Okay, because you are now becoming physically independent. Physically, you have cut down on toxic relationships, which was probably a theme of your whole life. And the theme was happening because of narcissistic abuse or because of sexual abuse, because of 3D abuse, because of societal programming, because of educational programming, whatever was the reason, because of media programming. You had become a person who was just giving your energy to so many people and not getting anything in return. So after that you were so empty, and after this person left you, even though they left you, they hurt you, but it made you cry, it made you weep, it made you grieve, it made you feel feelings that you were running away from since a long time. And because of coming in alignment to your true sadness, to your true feelings, you actually ended up sparking something which started making you a better person, a newer person, a new individual, a new version of who you are. Celibacy can be a way for many individuals to heal emotional wounds which are caused by the breakup. Some of these relationships led you to abstaining from intimate relationships because those karmic or false relationships were actually sucking out your life force energy, your positive energy. It was making you a weaker person. It was making you codependent. It was making you needy, and it was making you live in fear of doing so many things just to keep up that relationship, just to keep up with that person who is very confident, undoubtedly very confident, but their confidence comes from the ego, and the confidence comes from the attachment of the 3D world. Sometimes we meet bullies, and we meet bad people who always harm others. That's because they also have a confidence that whatever I do, I will get through to it. I will be saved. And the day you take away that 3D confidence from them, take it away from them, they are the person who complain that I am getting bullied by others. They become the victim instead of victimizing others. Why? Because the foundation or the basis of what was leading them to do these activities was taken away. Now in your case, what I am being shown is that you were also living in a little bit of narcissistic energies. You were also connected to the 3D world. You were extremely attached to the people you loved. But there was always a spark of source, and there was always a connection with the Supreme Being. Like there is always a spark of devotion in you. And that itself has saved you for such a long time. Because in 3D world, if you keep giving up your energy to other people, there is no way to return. It's very hard to return. We can return, but people, because of the programming and because of all the energy that is gone, people cannot think of stopping and taking a U-turn. But because of this celibacy or because of this discard, your emotional healing has taken place, self-reflection has happened, personal growth has happened, you've got increased self-awareness, and you're also doing spiritual exploration, because celibacy can provide a pathway for individuals who want to explore their spirituality and then connect with their inner selves on a deeper level. This whole experience has actually offered you an opportunity to focus on spiritual practices such as meditation or mindfulness or prayer, or like in this case, because all of you are coming to me to this channel because you are exploring surrender and you are aligning yourself with deep metaphysics, which will lead to chakra alignment and balancing. But celibacy requires a certain discipline, it requires a certain willpower. So whether you like it or not, this person discarding you has given you that willpower and that discipline, which can translate into other areas of your life. The second category that I was shown was discard by family members, friends, or other narcissistic people. Has actually made you more independent. You might have started living by yourself. You might have started doing your business on your own if you were discarded by your business partner. If it was someone else, you can mention it in the comments. And if all of these things apply to you, if any of these things apply to you and you feel 100% resonance, then do mention in the comment section and let other people know about your story as well, so that you can inspire others and contribute in their growth, in their spiritual growth, so that they don't feel they're alone, so that they don't feel that this is only happening to them. They can get up and read your story and read your comments and take some inspiration. So once you were discarded by your own people because you did not do what they wanted you to do, because they could not control you, because they could not dictate to you the terms and conditions of life. They wanted to tell you this is how you're supposed to live your life, this is what you're supposed to do. And if you want to be with us, if you want to be in our company, if you want to be in our great company, then you have to leave being you. You can't be yourself. You have to be like us to be with us. And maybe you did not like that idea. Maybe you retaliated. Maybe you said, no, I don't want to do it. I don't think it's right. Or your consciousness did not allow you to do it. Maybe you were also taking care of somebody. Maybe it was some animals. Maybe it was some children. Maybe it was you being a single mother or a single father, a single parent. And maybe your family members were like, you have to leave this person, or you have to leave these children, or you have to do it this way. If you want to be with us, then you have to educate your children like we want them to be educated. Or we want you to do this A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. And you were like, no, I don't want to do it. Maybe in the past you have already tried that out, and now you have come to a space or phase due to your inner work, due to your hard work, you've started establishing yourself again. But you need someone's support, at this crucial time of your life, and they know that. So instead of giving you that support, instead of standing by you, they decided to take the support away from you, so that you could literally fall on the ground, fall flat on your face. They are pulling the rug beneath your feet, literally. But you did not allow them to do so. You were so strong, your feet were so strong on the ground that nothing could shake you up. And even after they left you, even after they walked away from you, you did not agree to them. You are still doing what you love. And God wanted you to be here in this place today, if you are listening to this channeling and if you resonate with it. Okay? So this is where I'm going to close this channeling session. Thank you so much for being here with me. For personal situations, as I have mentioned, please check the description box. But kindly do not share your experience so far in advance to me, because I use spiritual tools and intuitive gifts all given to me by my masters and by Lord Sri Ram and Sita, by source. Everything belongs to them. All the credit goes to them. I would be using those tools to help you out. And I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.